Well, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you're tuning in. Thank you so much. My name is Sean Miller. It's a pleasure to be here. Happy New Year to you. We're hope you're having a wonderful start to your 2025. We're ready, excited for another year of Workout Wednesday Live, Data to Dashboard. We're gonna have a bunch of fun this year and today. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sean Miller, Hipster Viz Ninja. I'm a current 3-time Tableau visionary, and this is Data to Dashboard Workout Wednesday edition. So what we're going to do over the next 60, at most 60 minutes, not at least, at most 60 minutes, we're going to hang out, and you're going to watch me go from data to dashboard, just like the name suggests. So we're going to do the most recent Workout Wednesday challenge, which is week 1 of 2025 by Erica. And I have not practiced this. I've not looked at anything. So this is as real as you can get. And it is live. Yeah. So follow along. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me. Connect with me. Wherever because I'm dual streaming this on LinkedIn and YouTube. So wherever you're tuning in from, I appreciate it. And be sure to follow along in the comments. Post any questions you might have along the way, and I'll get to them as I kind of go through this. But let's take a look at what we're dealing with. So let's flip over here. There we are. So we've got... we're going to replicate quick table calculations in Tableau. We've got a running total, and we've got a 3-month moving average. And so that's what we're going to be dealing with here. Looks like we've got some custom tooltips. Excuse me, not awake yet. This is my first day back, after the new year. So I'm a little slow a little slow on the draw here, but we're doing okay. So let's take a look at some of the requirements. So dashboard size, 1 worksheet, only 2 calculations, only 2 calculated fields. The restrictions, we cannot use any table calculations. And for the running sum, we cannot use the running sum function. So that'll be interesting. We'll have to think about that. I'm already kind of considering that. Create 2 area charts that produce a running total of sum of sales by month. Okay. And a 3-month moving average of sales, including the 2 previous and the current month. So that's what we're going to do. And let's see. We've got the most recent version of Superstore. And all right. So now what I like to do before I get into kind of building everything, because this is how I approach every Workout Wednesday challenge, is I kind of, what can I see, right? What are the things that I notice right off the bat? Well, one of the things that I notice right off the bat is the years are up here at the top, and they're inside. We can also see we've got this kind of dotted line that kind of goes on top of the charts. It's not behind it, it's above it, right? So but I can also see that I have a line here. You can see whenever I hover my mouse, I get that. That lets me know this is a reference line. So we're going to be using reference lines for that. We've got some custom tooltips. We've got some custom month formatting. And that is just about everything I can see from here. So let's dive into Tableau. Let's connect to our Superstore data source. Make sure 24.3, yep, that's the one. Excuse me. And do orders. Here we go. All right, so we've got, let's bring order date. It's going to be on columns, and it'll be on the month. So we'll have it like that. And we're going to do sales. This is just monthly sales. So now we need to figure out, let's do the first one we know. This is going to be the 3-month rolling 3-month average sales. And that's going to be a window sum or window average of the sum of sales. And then in order to get the, in order to figure out which months we're going to be averaging together, we're going to, as you can see here, we're going to start and end. You can see that Tableau is giving us in the expression help here. We can do, the window average wrapped in an expression, and then we can do a comma with a start and end, right? And we know that we're going to go 2 and 0. All right, so we're gonna look back 2, and we're gonna go to 0. Why doesn't it like that? Oh, got it. So it needs to be -2. We're gonna go backwards, right? We gotta go backwards in order to so it's -2. We're gonna look back 2 months, and 0 includes the current month. So we look back 2 months. That's 1 month. Back 1 month is 2. The current month is 3. 3-month moving average. Let's go ahead and default format that as a number, or as currency. No decimal places. And it'll be an area chart. Yep, this will be an area chart here. All right, and let's go ahead and do the color. So we'll do RGB, and we'll go up here to get this guy. There we go. Yep. Okay. So there's that. I will get rid of the sum of sales now. But what I'll do is I'll just hold down my command key on a Mac keyboard. And I will hold down that and click and drag this to duplicate it. Right? And I'll change the bottom one to a line chart. Like that. And maybe on the area chart, I'll drop the opacity a little bit more. Maybe like 40. Just because I want to. And then we'll do that, and we'll synchronize. Okay? Just like that. And let's go ahead and add, while we're doing it here, let's do, we're going to format this down here. Well, what do you want to do? You want to format this, or do you want to format the numbers here, or do you want to do the year, or do the reference lines? Let's do the formatting first. We'll go over here. We need to go to custom formatting on the axis scale number formatting. We'll go to custom M. That's 1 month. That's digit month. Digit month with a leading 0. 3 M's is an abbreviation of the month name. 4 M's is the full month name. 5 months is the first letter. All right. So there we go. Let's edit this axis. We do not need a title, but we'll go to tick marks. And we'll do fixed every 1 month. And there you have it. Right? Just like that. Okay. Let's see. What else are we going to do? The other thing we're going to do is, you can see here we have a let's see here. So we also can see that we have the all right, let's do that, and then we'll do, let's figure out this running sum without using the run of sums, right? So this is running sales. Now normally we would just do running sum of the sum of sales, but we can't do that because Erica has said no thank you. So we got to figure this out. Well, we know we're definitely going to be using the sum of sales. But what are we gonna add? Let's do. So there's lookup. So if we did look up the sum of profit on the third row, that's not what we want. What about previous value? Oh, look, it tells it. Look at that. It even gives us an example in the expression here. In the expression help here, it even says if you want to do a running sum of profit, it's sum of profit plus the previous value of 0. Well, there you go. So we'll just do sum of sales plus previous value of 0. And that'll be our running sales. So let's do that. And there it is, right? Now let's go change this to the other color. There's going to be a nice, easy, quick one, right? Let's do running sales, and actually we want it to be on top, so we'll bump it up there. And our color is going to be this guy. There we go. And I think I did like 50. Was that right? What did I do here? 40%. 40% transparent opacity. There we go. And just like we did before, we will duplicate it, and we'll change the bottom one to a, well, we need the other color on it, and we'll change it to a line chart. There we go. And we'll make it a dual axis. Whoop. That's not what I wanted to do. Make it a dual axis, just like that. There we go. And we'll synchronize this one as well. Make sure that's right. Hide this. There we go. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in our reference lines. So let's do a reference line for the month. I think we want it to be constant on month. So we got 1, yep, that one's good. The value is actually just going, let's do a custom, and we'll just do 2021. The line is going to be dashed and white. And thin. Actually, let's do this. Let's do here, just so we can see what the reference line is going to look like, and then we can just kind of duplicate the formatting of it. So there we go. Yep, bump that all the way up. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Okay, now we don't want any, we'll just remove that. One thing I'm going to do with the edit axis here, I'm going to tick marks on. I want the origin to be on January 1, 2021. There we go. Just because it makes it easier to do that. Okay. All right. Now let's click on this guy and let's format it. And the thing that we're going to do with formatting is we want our alignment to be at the top, like that, right? And what else? I guess we don't necessarily need any shading. Yeah, all right, so that's good. So let's do, now we can just add another reference line. It'd be really cool if we could just duplicate, but we don't have that ability yet. So let's add one. It'll be constant. It'll be 121. It'll just say the year. No dashed white. And all the way up. And then we'll go up here. Whoop, there. And we'll do to the top. Okay. And then we'll just do it again. Add a reference line. Constant. This time is going to be 2023. It'll be dashed and white and fully opaque. And we want the value to be a custom value, 2023. And let's click on that, and let's do the alignment at the top. And let's add our final one. Add another reference line. Mina constant on 2024. Value custom 2024 automatic. I think we actually turned this off, but I don't think I did on the other ones. That's okay. Alright, so we'll make it white and make it fully opaque. Oh, I didn't do dashed. Edit. There we go. Now we'll click on that. Oh, I already had it. And we'll do top. There we go. Alright, running sum of sales, we also want to be a number format. We want it to be currency, no decimal places. There we go. All right. So there's that. What now? Let's do some cleanup here. Let's get rid of our borders. Oh, looks like we kept the borders. Pretty cool. All right. Now what we can do is so the other thing is you can see how hers goes all the way to the top, right? It starts, the axis starts all the way at the beginning, and we're here, it shows a kind of it shows a difference here, right? Or it shows a white gap on either end, where here there is no white gap on either end. So what we're going to do, let's go edit this, and we're actually going to do custom. And it's going to be on 1/1/2021, and this is going to be 12/31/2024. Like that. See? See how we got that all the way across now? And we still have our lines, we still have our years here, but now we have everything going across, which is nice. Cool. All right, what else should we do? We should do the... all right, we can do that. Let's do order date in the tooltip. And that's going to be the month. Can't do that, huh? Why not? Okay, can we do month? Continuous month. Brought it back. I still have... Alright, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this to be... See how we have this down here? But in the tooltips it's the full month. So the way that I do this, I'm sure there's a different way to do it. The way I do it is I'll just duplicate order date, because what's happening here is because I've formatted this axis to be custom, that 5 M's, remember that? So because I did that, that basically anytime I reference this pill in any other in the tooltip or on label or anywhere else in this chart, that format is gonna stick there. And if I were to put this on tooltip, and I were to go to I'll put it on tooltip. I guess what I could do there's again a couple different ways you could do it, but I'll show you why it doesn't work, right? Because right now, if I were to hold down my command key and drag this to tooltip, I'm going to have, right now, if I drag it to tooltip, I'm going to get the individual order dates, and I end up with an asterisk because there's more than one order date within a continuous order month. So that's what Tableau's like, I don't know what value you want me to show you, so that doesn't work. But if I take this and I hold my command key and I drag it to detail, now I've got it in both places. So, but now if I'm like, oh, but I want this one, all right, so let's format this guy. You can still see here, so on the axis, let's see if this works. So on the axis, I have it as 5, but if I go to pane, and I do dates, and I do 1, 2, 3, 4 as the full name, and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4 years, right? Let's see if that changes anything. It does not. See how it doesn't change anything? Which is in the tooltip, it still doesn't change anything. So that's not going to work. So let's drag it off tooltip. Now what we need to do, a couple different ways you can do it. Right? So the way that I typically do it is I'll just duplicate my order date field. I'll just duplicate it, just call it order date copy. And now when I drag it to detail and I do it on continuous month, I get something that's much worse. Well, that's not working very well, is it? Why is that doing that? Do I need to add it to all of, instead of doing it here? Is it? Oh, no, it shouldn't, because I'm just doing it across. Yeah. All right, so let's go detail. Let's go month. Yeah, this is that one. Nope, don't want that. Okay. So that's not working. So don't do that. But it's alright. We can still keep going. It really didn't work very well. There we go. All right. So now we'll go one back. All right. So we're back to where we started. Next thing I'll do is I'll do a continuous date or a custom date, right? So we'll just do months as date value, which is the date truncation. So date trunk of order month. And now I can put that on tooltip. And now you can see that. There we go. So that's how it works, right? So do a custom date at the same level of detail. Hello there. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. So now you can see here I've got a custom date field at the same level as my axis, right? So I had a continuous month on columns, so I created a continuous month custom field, a custom date. Now when I drag this new when I drag this field onto tooltip and I use the attribute function, there is only one value within each partition. There's only 1 month value within each month value. Therefore, Tableau can do that. And now I have the ability to format this field independently, and I can go here, and now we can do 4 M's for full name, for full month name plus space, and then 4 Y's for the 4 years. And now you can see I have in the tooltip, now what I can do is I can remove, instead of editing the tooltips, instead of editing each individual one tooltip, which is one way to do it, and it took me a while to do it, if you want all your tooltips to be the same, you can. Hey, Rodrigo. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see you. And let's do. I can just uncheck include in tooltip, and it will remove it from all tooltips, right? Which is really nice. So there you go. So there's that. And now what I can do is I can go into my tooltip, my all mark. I can go into my all mark here and go to tooltip. And now I can just get rid of everything. And 10 bold black, which is good. And I'll do the attribute of order month. But I think this is actually like 12. And then I'm going to add a tab in here. And maybe do 2 tabs. Yeah, at 3 inches. Yeah, let's add our, what we can also do to make sure everything lines up in a minute. Let's drag our tab control and let's put it at 3. And now I can do not bold and 10. And I can do sales. And then whenever I do this, I can now do running sales. And then I'll tab over to 3 inches. Or yeah, tab over, and that will automatically line everything up. So we'll do ag of that. And make that bold. And then over here, I'll do 3 month average. Again, come over here, make it bold, and put the 3-month average sales here. Preview that. That looks a little wide, right? Now what's nice is I can just go back here and I can say, let's put it there. And then let's put that 1.5 here, and let's put that 1.5 here. That looks a lot better. So let's click OK. And let's take a look at what that, there you go. Look at that. And there we go. And then all you got to do is just slap that in the dashboard, and then there you go. Yeah, running sales, cumulative sales, that works too. So slap this in a dashboard. I think she said 10 by 7. Yep, 10 by 7. Fixed size. 10 by 700. There we go. All right. And now let's show our dashboard title. Let's actually, yeah, show our dashboard title. And then we'll just throw this guy in here. Don't show the sheet name. Center this. Wow, 2025. Week 1. Can you replicate See you, Rodrigo. It's good seeing you again. Can you replicate quick table calculations? Question mark. There we go. Click OK. There you go. Alrighty. There it is. Week 1 in the books. There it is. Thanks so much. Let's see here. Come back over here. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you watch this later, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good year. 2025, off and rolling. I do this every single Friday at 10 a.m. But again, now is noon, right? So whatever this time is, follow me. Click the bell. Get notified whenever I do these. And come check me out. Thank you so much. Go forth and viz.